Welcome all. Today in this session, we are going to discuss about how to click on any web element in Cypress automation. So for that purpose, we usually use the click method. So let's see that what is click method. So click method, click a DOM element like button, hyperlink. If you want to click on any element, which is actually you can say clickable on your web page like button, hyperlink, you can use the click method for that. We have a syntax. What is the syntax of click method? Click without parameter. It will click on the by default the element which you are which you are fetching using the get method, and then you can pass few options. We will talk about the options also. You can pass the positions like top, bottom, left. Okay, you can pass the position options. You can pass the coordinates also like x and y coordinates. You can pass the coordinates plus options here. So we have different type of you can say parameterized functions here. Okay, so now for example here you can say that if you want to click on a button, cy.get.btn.click, you can do it. If you want to click on a focused element, you can use cy.focus.click. If you want to put a condition like you want to click on an element like which contains a welcome, so you can use cy.contains welcome.click here. Okay, so we will see everything practically here. So first of all, let's understand what type of options are available in the click method. Okay, so in the click method, you can use the timeout. The purpose of timeout is that, suppose take the example, you want to apply the click method and you want to wait for some time, okay, to resolve your timing out. So that at that time you can use the timeout feature. If you want to click on any element like want to force click, sometimes what happens that you want to click on an element but it is not ready to take the event of click. Okay, so in that case you can say you want to click forcefully, you want to click, then you can use this option. In the same way, if you want to click multiple elements together, then you can use this option multiple. And now we have a log, and log is usually a feature of every you can say every web element. And what is that? If you are going to perform some operation and then you want to see that operation on your logging, then you can make it you can say true. Otherwise you can make it false. By default it is true here. Okay, so these are the options. Other than that, we can use some special keys in your click method. Okay, like you can say alt key, like control key, like meta key, like shift key. So we are going to see everything practically here. Okay, so first of all we will see that simple click. So we will see that we can how we can make a simple click here. So for that purpose, I will take the example of you can say I have Amazon website. In the Amazon website, what I will do, I will simply enter some data here, like you can say Samsung here, SAMSUNG. I will enter Samsung. I'm doing it manually first. I will just enter Samsung here. Then I will click on this submit button here. So when I click on submit button, you can say it is filtering the record here. Same thing we are going to do with the help of automation. So for that purpose, this is my code. In the code, I have already written the code to launch the Amazon URL, and then I have just find that search box and go I have entered the Samsung here. Now we'll see that how we are going to you can say how we are going to click on that matter. So for that purpose, first of all, we'll do one thing. We will find the locator for that. I've already told you that how you can find the locator. Okay, but this time I will do one thing. I can find the locator here also. Let me right click. Let me inspect here. Okay, when I inspect here, you will say this is I have the ID here. Very good. I can use the ID here, copy the ID here, and how we can create the CSS selector here. Everybody know I can write the you can say input the tag name, then you have to write the square bracket, and then you have to write ID. Okay, here we write the attribute directly in the XPath. You have seen that in the Selenium sessions we use @. So here we simply write this one, and now we are going to cover in the single quotes, and this is the selector for the this you can say submit button. Let me copy it here, and now let me go to my code. I will write cy dot I will write get here, and the get method I'm going to pass this locator here. Okay, so pass this locator, and now you can say that okay, so whenever you are using locator, because by default I'm using single quotes here, so whenever you are creating any locator in the within that locator, you should use the double quotes. Okay, this one. Okay, now we will do dot and we have a click method. So we are simply first of all we will see the normal you can say click method. So let me right click and this click method, and now let me save it. Okay, you want to see it properly, so let me run the now Cypress test here. Now let me start E2E. Okay, let me do one thing. I will select the Chrome here. We can run on any browser. Let me select Chrome, and then we'll start. Okay, it's starting. Now I'm going to select my suit. That is Advika suit. Okay, in the Advika suit. Okay, let's launch it. I've given a proper time so that it can launch properly. Yes, it's loading. Okay, it's loading. Yes, it's waiting 2 seconds here and loading Amazon. Then it will enter the you can say Samsung here. Just enter the Samsung. Yes. Yes, enter the Samsung here. Yeah, now it will click on this submit. Yeah, you can see that it has clicked on that. Same thing you can see in the logs also. If you want to see in the logs also, you can see that in logs also it is visible that what actions it has performed. You can see that here you can say this is the get, and you can see that it is the click here. So it has clicked on. So this is the simple click. Okay, now let me go here. Now let me go to the, you can say next way. Next way is that if you want to click with position, means you want to click on this element, but at the same time you want to give the position like top, bottom, left, center. You can give any type of positions here. Let's see that. Simple. In this click method, you have to simply, you can say single quotes, and now in the single quotes you can give the position. Now you can say we have different type of position, bottom, left, right, whatever position you want to select. I will go with the center here. Let me click on center, and now let me run it. So let me save it. Okay, and now let me go to my browser. It is launching it again. Yes. So it enter the Amazon. Now enter the Samsung. Yes, enter the Samsung. So now this time it will click on the submit button in the center. Maybe you are not able to see that, but sometimes this feature is very important. Like you are going to click on any image, and in image you want to click on the top part of the image, like left part, bottom part. You can use this you can say option there. Okay, so this is the, you can say, option to, you can say, click on the center also. Now then we have click with coordinate. If you want to click with coordinate, you want to give some coordinates, then you can use the coordinate also. So now let me go here, and now I will show you that I can use the coordinates. For that purpose, let me remove this part, and I can give the coordinate like 5, comma, I can give 6 here. So you can give any coordinate. So if you want to see that coordinates, means you have a you can say that element, and from in that element you want to coordinate on which X position or Y position, you can give it here. So now let me give here, and now let me save it again here. So this time, okay, this time let me show the browser here. Yeah, this one, it is going to click on that. So it will click on that, but at the same time it will click on that position. That I cannot show you that on which position, but you can see that using this option, it is going to click on that element here. So this is another option. Now we will see next option. Force click regardless of the its actionable state. What happens sometime here? Sometime what happens that you want to click on any element, but it is not able to click. Maybe there can be several reasons. Sometimes I will show you one example. So there normally you will not able to click, but forcefully you will able to click that. Okay, so I will show you that option, but here I will simply show you that how you can use it. For that purpose, let me simply go to the code here, and now instead of that, you have to use this one curly bracket, and the curly bracket you are going to look FOR here. You are able to see that it is already given force option, and now you have to write force, and here you have to write true here. Now I've written true. Let me save it. So actually there is no problem in current scenario, but sometime if it is not able to click due to some reason, like some some layer is there, some element is coming above that, among you can say one element is above the other. So in that case, if you want to make it forcefully, you can make it forcefully. Now you can say it has click on that. Okay, don't worry, I will give you the proper example of force, where I will show that it is not able to click, but then it will able to click forcefully. And what is that example? After Samsung, which you are able to see that we have a check boxes here. Normally if you are trying to click on all the check boxes, okay, because few check boxes I can click on, but I want to click all the check boxes of this page. In that case, normally I will not able to click, because some are available in one, you can say, place, some are other place, some are within some tags, some are visible, some are within the layer. So there are so many things are there. Okay, we will learn those things also. Now let me first of all cover the next thing. What is that thing? That force click with position argument. Force click with position argument means you can give the position as well as you can say force. We can use both together. So simply it is, here you can do one thing. I can write simple single quotes, and in the single quotes I can give, you can say, the position here. So here the position you can give it like, I can give the position like, again like this time let me give bottom. So I want to click on bottom as well as I want to click on the forcefully. So I'm just showing you that how you can make the combination of some, you can say, options, and you can say your different type option, you can make a combination here. So let me go here, and now you can say it is selecting the Samsung, and now we'll click, you can say this one. Great, it is clicking on that. So this is the another option. Now we have another option is that force a click with a relative coordinate, means this line force but not using the position, I'm using the coordinate. So same thing, it will also work. Okay, so I will do one thing. In that case, remove it here, 5 commas, let me give 6, 7, whatever you want to give. I'm going to give 7. And now let me show you that it is also working. So I'm giving you that how you can utilize it, but in your application, you can find the scenario where you need to click on the base of coordinate or on the base of your position also. Okay, so it is also working fine. Yes. So now this is the, you can say this one. And now let me go to the next way. And next is that click all elements with the ID starting with btn. So actually it is an example, but here I want to show you the feature that is called multiple click. Multiple clicks. If you want to click a single element, then you can simply call the click. Whenever you have a multiple elements, like you can say you have a you want to click all the check boxes, you want to click all the radio buttons, all that you can say other, means whenever you want to perform a multiple click, then you have an option that method is only click, but in that method you have to pass the option multiple true. Okay, so for that purpose, I will do one thing. I'm simulating a scenario where I want to click on all the check boxes. So let me do one thing. For that purpose, I will simply go to my code here. And in the code, let me first of all do one thing. I'm going to write this one. I'm going to choose the option multiple. Multiple, this one, and colon equal to true. It means now it will able to, you can say click on multiple element. Okay, now same time, let me change this. You can say, let me change this. You can say option here. I want to select on I will say that what is that checkboxes. So now let me go here and I will do one thing. Let me run it. Old run is running. Old extension is running. Okay, great. Now I will do one thing. I want to click on all the checkboxes. So let me select it. This one. And now let me click on one checkbox. This one. So, okay, it is creating a, you can say selector, and it is a very, very big selector. I can create a very simple selector for my, you can say for my, all the checkboxes. Okay. And now what is that? Let me show you. That's why I've already created a video on CSS selector, that whenever sometimes you have a, you can say, you want to create your own CSS selector, how you can create it. So let me go to my website and I want to create a selector for this one, all the checkboxes. So right click, inspect. So basically you can say that for all the checkboxes, the type is checkbox. So I will do one thing, Control F, and I will do one thing. I will use the tag name input, that is okay, but I will use input. So let me first of all remove this part here. Okay, and I will use the, you can say attribute is TYP type. But when I will write type equal to CHECKBOX, you will see that it is, you can say it is going to select 128. So I will make it easy. I will say that where type is starting. So that is will more, you can say convenient in terms of CSS selector, this one. So I'm saying that all the input elements which is start where type is starting with the checkbox. Now let me copy the CSS selector and I'm going to use in my code here. Let me go here and now let me, okay, I need to click on this button. After that, okay, I need to click on checkbox. So so it means I'm not going to use this option here. Simply, first of all, flow is that it will enter the Samsung, then it will click on that submit button, then those checkboxes will appear. So I will write cy dot get. Okay, in the get function, I'm going to write the locator which I have written. This one, you put this one. Okay, again, every time I just make this mistake that whenever you are using your functions, either you should use the double quotes here or you should use the double quotes here in the get method. One, you cannot use the, you can say single quote within the single quote or double quote in the double quote easily. You have to make a proper space sequence for that we are not going to discuss here. Okay, now we have find this checkbox. Now I will say dot, click here. So now when I click on that method, it will click and I will make option here multiple equal to true. So here you can say that when I'm going to use multiple and the value is true, you will see that it will not work. Okay, it will try to click on the multiple, but you will see that it will not run properly. In that case, we have to use the force. Just see that, focus that on the screen, that first of all, you will see that it will enter the Samsung. Now it will click on this icon. Now you will see that it will try, you will see that some, yeah, it will try, it is trying to click on all the checkboxes here. Okay, but you can say that. Now let me show you the log also. In the log, you can say that it is saying that timeout retrying after because failed this element, it is trying to select on the, but you can say that why it is, because it is saying that sometime you can say it is covered by, it is being covered by some other element. So in that case, it is not able to click. So in that scenario, you can use the this force equal to true. Just see that I can copy it from here also. Okay, now let me go here. So in this case, you can say what is the advantage? You can use this force equal to true here. Okay, so now let me show you. Let me go here. Okay, let me go my code and I will write comma force equivalent and equal to true here. So I can use these two options together, multiple true and force equal true. Now let me save it and now it will execute the code here and just see on the screen. Yes, load it, load it, load it. Yes, and you will able to see that. Now this time it will try to click forcefully on all the checkboxes. So maybe you still will not able to see, but you will see that most of the things you can say. Yes, first checkbox, just see on the screen. Second checkbox, yes, 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 yes. So you can say that it is trying to click on multiple checkboxes. You can see the locks also. Click, 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 multiple. Okay, multiple. Click on, click on. It was around 128. So let me click on, let it complete, let it complete, let it complete. It's trying to click. So this is the use of that whenever you want to click on multiple element and you want to make a force click. So now you can say that it has click on the most of the, you can say checkboxes here. Okay, so but I cannot show you. You can see the most of the checkboxes are click here. So only the thing is that here I want to tell you that whenever you want to click on multiple elements, element, then you can use the this multiple option. And if you want to make it forcefully, you can make it forcefully. Okay, so I hope you got this point also. And now I'm going to show you this beautiful thing. If you want to use some, you can say a special keys in your click method, you want to click on a special keys, then you have a also option to simulate the keys also, like I've shown in the starting of this slide here. Okay. So I will give the example of shift key here, how you can click the shift key. For that purpose, let me show you one interesting thing manually so that you can understand. In the manual, what is happening, if I'm going to click, suppose take the example, I will click on this one with the help of shift, you will see that it will open a new tab. So I can show you this manually so that when the automation will run, you will able to see that same impact. I have pressed the shift and this one. Okay, so when I will click on that, you can see that it is working on this one. Now let me simulate the same thing here. So now let me go here and I will simply say that, okay, let me do one thing. Let me first of all go to the, you can say main page here on the main page. Okay, this is my main page and now let me click shift and search. You can say that. Okay, I should be on the main page. So when I am on the main page, I will click on shift and this submit button. It will open a new tab. Let me show you one more time, shift and this one. It is opening a new window here. So same impact, I will show you that it is able to click on that or not. Let me go to the code and for that purpose, I have visit the Amazon, then I'm search box. Let me remove, you can say, let me remove this code. I don't need this code. Only what I will do that, okay, I don't need to click on Samsung also. After the URL, I will simply click on that search button. But this time I want to use click with the shift. So I will pass it here, shift. SHIFT, shift. Automatically you are getting the session shift and you can say that true. So now you will see that when I just run this code, it will click on that, you can say search submit button with the shift key. And I've given you the list that how all other keys like alt key, meta key, you can also do. Let's wait. Yes, yes, you can say that new browser is open. It means my shift key is also pressed with the click on that. So in this way, you can simulate this type of keys also. Okay. So now if you want to see, let me now recall it that what we have learned that we have learned that we can use this options timeout, force, multiple logs also. Okay. Now, other than that, we can simulate these keys, alt key, control key, meta key. We have taken the example of shift key. In the same way, you can simulate the other keys also. Okay. So now, if you have any question in this whole topic of click method, you can ask me. And if you have liked the video, you can click on the like button. And if you have not subscribed, definitely you should subscribe it. Thank you.